What are gene therapy and cell therapy? How does gene therapy work? Gene therapy involves the transfer of genetic material, usually in carrier or vector, and the uptake of the gene into the appropriate cells of the body. Cell therapy involves the transfer of the cell with the relevant function into the patient. Some protocols utilize both gene therapy and cell therapy. Gene therapy works by replacing or inactivating disease-causing genes. In some cases, gene therapy introduces new genes into the body to treat a specific disease. With gene therapy, doctors deliver a healthy copy of a gene to cell inside in the body.
How are viruses used in gene therapy? Can viral vectors make you sick? Certain viruses are utilized as vectors because by infecting the cell, they may convey the material. The viruses have been altered such that they cannot cause diseases when employed on humans. Certain viruses, such as retroviruses, integrated their genetic material, including the new gene, into a human cell's chromosomes. Individual cells could absorb the vector when it is injected or administered intravenously or IV straight into a particular tissue in the body. The use of viral vectors in gene therapy has been effective, but is not without danger.
How do you classify gene therapy? More risky or more beneficial? Geneticist Wolfgang Luckert, the president of the German Society for Gene Therapy, explained that the earliest studies showed that it could have serious health risks because of the transfer vectors. These vectors, which is essentially modified viruses, can integrate in our genome in a wrong place and can have side effects and diseases like leukemia. Since then, researchers have studied the mechanisms and developed improved techniques that are less likely to cause dangerous immune reactions. On the other hand, the chief of Bluebird Bio, Nick Lashley, explains how gene therapy can deliver corrective genes into a patient's disease cells, such as the hallmark gene therapy treatment for ALD, which is a deadly genetic disease that destroys the myelin in the brain. Furthermore, gene therapy holds promise for treating a wide range of diseases such as cancer, cystic fibrosis, heart diseases, diabetes, hemophilia, and AIDS. In conclusion, with our increasing knowledge about this evolutionary technique and with the growth of technology, it became much safer. That means gene therapy is more beneficial.
Should people be allowed to use gene therapy to enhance basic human traits such as height, intelligence, skin color, or even athletic abilities? For the most part, allowing the use of gene therapy to allow human genetic traits shouldn't be allowed because of logistical, economic, and ethical reasoning, not allowing for widespread conduction of this kind of therapy. Healthy human beings should not be allowed to alter one's genetic makeup just because they feel lacking in one area or that in one area of their genetics that they feel disappointed in, especially in unborn fetuses in which their parents would try and decide what genes their child would have, ignoring the inheritable traits coming from them. This could potentially lead to certain traits becoming extinct. Another possibility is the incompatibility of certain genes with other types of genes, thus nulling any effect or alteration towards the patient, or worse, a mutation that may possibly leave them scarred, injured, or disfigured after the procedure or therapy.
What do you think should scientists and researchers do in order to help further the success rate of gene therapy and make it able to be more widely used? James Watson once said, "We used to think that our fate was in our stars, but now we know that, in large measure, our fate is in our genes." The key to our future is locked in our genome, and gene therapy is revolutionizing the world of medicine. As scientists discover more genes and their functions, the potential of this treatment is limitless. Continue to seek for knowledge. The research is number one solution finder. I'm not an expert, but continue to be curious and aspire to things no one could understand. Along the way, various puzzle pieces will pop up, and slowly these will become a collective part of a very huge puzzle. It will take time, money, and energy, but the biggest opponent of the international success of gene therapy is giving up. So don't lose hope and continue this life-changing search to unlock the secret and power of our genes.